The Secrets of Silverwood Academy, Heart of Silverwood. Silverwood Academy wasn't like any other school. Hidden deep in the mountains, it was a place where only the brightest students from across the world were invited to study. But Silverwood had a secret, one that only a few people knew. Beneath the grand halls and beyond the perfectly manicured gardens, there was an underground world filled with mysteries and forgotten histories. And it was there that the most important lessons were learned. Jake, a 16-year-old student at Silverwood, had never thought of himself as special. In fact, he had no idea why he had been invited to attend the academy. He wasn't particularly smart or talented, at least in his eyes. His grades were average, and he wasn't a star athlete. But there was something about Silverwood that pulled him in, a feeling that he was meant to be there, even if he didn't know why. On his first day, Jake quickly became friends with Tara and Leo, two other students who were just as puzzled as he was about their acceptance into the academy. Tara was quiet and thoughtful, always reading books about history and ancient civilizations. Leo, on the other hand, was full of energy and curiosity, always eager to explore new places and take risks. The three of them quickly bonded over their shared sense of wonder about Silverwood. It didn't take long for them to start noticing strange things around the academy. Odd symbols were etched into the stone walls of the older buildings, and at night they sometimes heard soft whispers coming from the forest surrounding the school. But the strangest thing of all was the basement of the library, a place no one seemed to talk about. One evening, after a long day of classes, Jake, Tara, and Leo decided to explore the basement. They had overheard some older students whispering about it, saying it was off-limits, but no one ever explained why. Intrigued, the three friends snuck into the library after dark. Armed with only a flashlight and their curiosity, they descended the narrow staircase that led to the basement. As they reached the bottom of the stairs, they found themselves in a long, dimly lit hallway, lined with old, wooden doors. Each door had a different symbol carved into it, symbols they had seen around the academy, but couldn't understand. The air was cool and musty, and the sound of their footsteps echoed off the stone floor. "This place gives me the creeps," Leo whispered, glancing nervously around. Tara studied the symbols on the doors. These are ancient symbols. Some of them are from civilizations that disappeared thousands of years ago. What are they doing here? Jake, who was usually the cautious one, felt an unusual sense of determination. He walked to the end of the hallway, where a large iron door stood. It was different from the others, taller, older, and covered in intricate carvings. Without thinking, he reached out and touched the door. To his surprise, it swung open silently, revealing a dark chamber beyond. "Are we really doing this?" Leo asked, his voice shaky. "We've come this far," Jake said, stepping inside. The chamber was unlike anything they had ever seen. The walls were lined with shelves, and on those shelves sat ancient artifacts, golden statues, strange tools, and even old scrolls, carefully preserved in glass cases. In the center of the room was a pedestal, and on it lay a small, glowing crystal. The crystal pulsed with light, as though it was alive. Tara gasped. "That crystal! It's the heart of Silverwood." "What's that?" Jake asked, staring at the glowing object. "I read about it in one of the old books," Tara explained, her voice filled with excitement. "The heart of Silverwood is said to be the source of the Academy's power. It's ancient, older than the Academy itself. They say it was discovered by the founders and hidden here to protect its magic." Leo edged closer to the pedestal. "Do you think it's dangerous?" Before anyone could answer, the ground beneath them began to tremble. The crystal's glow intensified, and the walls seemed to hum with energy. Suddenly, the door behind them slammed shut, trapping them inside. "What's happening?" Jake shouted, his heart pounding. Tara, trying to stay calm, scanned the room. "I think we activated something. We need to figure out how to stop it." Jake's mind raced. The symbols on the walls. He had seen them before, but where? And then it hit him. The carvings on the door, the symbols in the hallway, they were all connected. They weren't just random marks. They were part of a puzzle. "We need to match the symbols," Jake exclaimed. "Look around. The symbols on the walls match the ones in the hallway. If we can align them somehow, maybe we can stop this." The three friends quickly spread out, searching for matching symbols. As they worked, the tremors grew stronger, and the glow from the crystal became almost blinding. Leo found a lever near one of the shelves, and Tara discovered a series of dials on the floor, each marked with different symbols. "Here!" Tara shouted. "These dials. If we turn them to the right symbols, it might stop the crystal." Jake, Leo, and Tara worked together, turning the dials and pulling the lever. With each correct combination, the room seemed to calm slightly, but they could feel the pressure building. Finally, with the last symbol in place, the crystal's light dimmed, and the shaking stopped. The chamber fell silent, the only sound the heavy breathing of the three friends. "Did we do it?" Leo asked, still holding the lever. Tara nodded, her eyes wide with disbelief. "I think so. We must have deactivated whatever was protecting the heart of Silverwood." Jake approached the pedestal, his heart still racing. The crystal, though dimmed, continued to pulse softly. He reached out to touch it, but before his fingers made contact, a voice echoed through the chamber. "Only those who seek knowledge with pure intent may touch the heart." The voice was ancient, filled with wisdom and power. Jake froze, his hand hovering over the crystal. He glanced at Tara and Leo, both of whom were staring in shock. "What does that mean?" Tara whispered. "I don't know," Jake said, pulling his hand back, "but I don't think we should touch it." The voice spoke again, this time softer. "The heart of Silverwood is not a prize to be claimed, but a gift to be earned. You have proven yourselves worthy by solving the puzzle. Leave this place with the knowledge that you are part of something greater." The secrets of Silverwood will reveal themselves in time. The door to the chamber creaked open, and the crystal's light faded completely. Jake, Tara, and Leo exchanged glances, their minds racing with questions. What had they just experienced? And what did the voice mean about being part of something greater? As they left the chamber and climbed the stairs back to the library, Jake couldn't shake the feeling that their adventure was only beginning. Silverwood Academy was more than just a school. It was a place filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. And now, Jake knew, he and his friends were part of that mystery. Back in their dorm room that night, the three of them sat in silence, the events of the evening swirling in their minds. "What do you think happens next?" Leo asked quietly. Jake looked at his friends and smiled. "I don't know, but I think we're going to find out." Did you like the story? Let us know in your comments. Next adventure coming soon.